If your customers paid you $100,000, what would you do then? Like imagine for some reason a billionaire bought your fitness program and his problem was that he didn't know how to like go to the gym. He didn't know what to do. And he paid you $100,000. What would you do for that money? What would you do? Would you just, message him, here's the workout routine, 7 times 8 bicep curls. But if he paid you that much, what would you do? You might even fly out to his location, literally drive him to the gym and walk him to the bench press and load up the rack for him, right? So why don't you do that? Because soon we'll be talking about the pricing for our product. The more intimate, the more intensive that you make your solutions, the higher you can charge. So what I'd ask you right now, though, is to think of specifically the sort of life quality, life experience, work task that you would want. Do you want to, for example, have a low amount of work hours so that it can feel a bit more passive? You can record like a huge selection of guides and videos and everything, and then just sell that as like a package of like a course? Or do you want to maybe make a bit more of like an intensive service where you do it with the clients and you charge them way more? You see, there's 3 ways that you can help someone, and this is going to help you with your solution list. There's DIY, do it yourself. This is like the lowest level. This is where you kind of give them the knowledge that they need and they need to go and do it themselves. So for example, DIY, do it yourself, is what I do with these YouTube videos. I'm making this right now, but you have to do it yourself. After I've made this video, it's like you're just left to yourself, right? So with this, it's very scalable. It's that you can make it and then they can do it without your time. The issue is, because there's less involvement from you, naturally you can't charge as much for this. So if I was going to make like a video course, that video course would be at a cheaper price and it would make me less money if it was just video modules where the customer had to like just watch them and implement them. The next level is done with you, DWY, done with you. This is where you make like the sort of product, again, the video course or whatever, but there's some kind of interactive component with it where like me and you will do something together. So for example, let's say the fitness course, you've got the videos and everything, but there might be weekly check-ins with me. You get to message me and tell me about your progress. I see that, okay, this exercise isn't good for you, so maybe I change that a little bit. And there's a bit more like interaction and intimacy there in our business relationship. Because of that, it's going to take more work, more time from us. So we're going to charge more for it. And you can see how the sort of work task changes. The work task for DIY was just like record the course, write down the PDFs, whatever. The work task for the second level, done with you, now changes to being like you're supporting this person, maybe online with some check-ins, calls and everything. The final level, which goes very, very expensive, is done for you. That's where you take control of the situation and you don't give them like the course or anything like that. You try and do as much as possible for them so they don't even need to do anything yourself. So you can't do this with certain things. So for example, you can't do like done for you as like a personal trainer, like a fitness thing, because you can't do the exercise for them. You can do some parts, you can drive them to the gym, you can load the weights and that's kind of nice, but you can't actually do the most of it. You can't eat the food for them. You can't lift the weight for them. But when you imagine a different kind of business, like for example, if you make websites, let's say your business is like making websites, that could be done for you, right? Most of the people who actually make websites will do it DFY, done for you. Where, for example, I could pay someone to make my website and they don't teach me anything. They don't need me to do anything. They'll just make me the website. And so they can charge like a fair amount for their time because I don't need to do anything and they do all the work. So it'd be interesting right now for you to just kind of, visualize and sort of dream about your ideal life and your ideal work task. What would it be? Because it depends what experience of life you want. Any of these can scale up and make a lot of money. For example, with my business model, I have Adonis School, which is the only product that I sell. That's done with you. That's where we have like a bunch of courses for the students who join the online community. But the done with you aspect is that there's myself and many of the teachers that will like literally be there on live calls and support and the community posts and everything. So there's like that interactive element where you get extra support compared to just a course. It's not done for you because for the students of Adonis School, I can't get them results in real life. I can't meditate for them. I can't get them in. I can't force them to be in the gym with this kind of business model, but you could do. So which one would you rather do? For example, would you rather make content DIY? Would you rather make content and also go onto calls with people? Or would you rather go as absolutely intensive as possible and literally try to like force the person to get results, or even literally just get the result for them yourself? Which one? You can charge more, but obviously you'll take on less clients, like less number, less scale for these higher end packages, which might be a good thing because you sell to better people. Let me give you an example for like the fitness and health business. Level 1 DIY is you make a fitness course. It's just literally like 10 videos where you explain how to like increase your bench press or something. Okay, it's kind of nice. You might sell it for like $10 or $20 or something. Level 2, done with you. You go on to video calls, weekly check-ins, you message the client and he tells you about the weight he's used, and then you tell him, okay, do this next week, try this weight next week. That's pretty nice. You can charge a lot more, maybe hundreds of dollars a month for that. Done for you. You can't lift the weight for them, but you could probably move to their house, cook them the meals, make sure they're in bed on time, and literally go to the gym with them, drive them to the gym, load up the bench press, literally observe their form, you spot them yourself. You could charge thousands of dollars for that. Now imagine which kind of person would buy the high ticket program. Richer, wealthier, higher status, higher level. You'd be able to network with those people. So it's not a bad idea to pursue one of those. I don't have that business model. All I've got is just done with you, and I'm quite happy with that. But it is something to consider. Honestly, like I almost fantasize about it sometimes when I think back about business a few years ago. You create a product like that where like you'll go move in with someone to help them perfect their sleep for 2 weeks. You could charge $25,000 for that. And that's your life, is like flying out to this random country where like this entrepreneur lives, like let's say Cape Town, Dubai or something, and you just go stay in their apartment for 2 weeks. You track their like health stats, and here you are like this professional working amongst professionals, and like you're networking with them. It's very powerful, and the more help you give them, the more results they're going to get. The more results they get, the more testimonials and everything. So it's very powerful just to think which level you would want to work at. You liked this video, so go and watch the full guide because it took me weeks to make and it will genuinely change your life. It's popped up as a card. Go click on that right now. It's also a link in the description. Go click on that right now.